Okay. Oh. My little nephew has just had his first ever haircut. How cute. Okay, I'm live on YouTube. I just needed to restart it. I'm live on Twitch. We're live. Okay. Fucking hell. That was a good start, wasn't it? Right. Let's give this a go. So, hey guys. How's it going? That was a whole thing. I'm going to be rewatching some of the games from BLG TES, since that's going to be our finals coming up. I figured I'll indoctrinate myself a little bit more. I'm not going to watch all of it. I'm going to be skipping through and all of this, but I just want to kind of reacquaint myself with the series a little bit. I feel like it feels like so long ago at this point that I want to have a little bit of a rewatch. So we'll see how we go. So anyway, let's get on.
He loves Draven. TES know where they need to contest the series.
Audio's
If you
okay?
look back when these teams played in the regular season, you know, BLG came out ahead, but TES won a game, and it was all about just denying them in bot lane to.
Right, I'm going to be skipping through and stuff, so fair warning on that.
70% he wants as well.
So, draft super aggressive. They take away the Vi to deny Vi to Leah. We've got a Kalista down in the bottom side without support. We've also got Draven without support. They actually blind top to, well, they didn't blind top, they answer the Rek'Sai top. Fawn. I seem to remember it ends up being a high progressive bot lane with like Eco or something. Oh, it's Camille, that's it, yeah. And Oriana, and it's Thresh. So I vaguely remember how this game goes.
I think rightfully so. They have pretty strong composition at the level 1 mark. They will not spot wrapping their way around.
So TES, aggressive invade. Don't find anyone. They don't even drop a ward. BLG suspect something and 5-man move in. They sweep, but they don't find a ward.
Yeah, and again, everything going to be about how they do here.
So I seem to remember this being all about. I might actually mute the cast just because I'm going to be skipping back and forth. It's just going to give me a headache. I seem to remember it being all about kind of like everybody coming down to the bottom side. If I remember right, there's like basically a 3v3 down bot to start the game. That might be the second game of the series. I have to see. Oh, I should tweet that live, actually. I need like a cat meme to post, don't I? I feel like that's the Twitter meta these days. Cat meme. Images. Oh my god, I can't type. Fish TV / Munchables. Post. Okay. That's posted. We're on. Let's go. So, Camille, Callista, insanely aggressive bot lane. Chakulov just tries to walk up to the CS. On all into with W. They don't even have his E yet. Where's all the damage coming from? I guess it's just double Hail of Blades. Yeah, and Elkies as well. Man, even without E, the Callista Camille combo is just so obnoxious. Jaculov bases. Jump path spot. They crash this massive wave. Dive this? Okay. Oh, doesn't On trade his life mid, or is that later? Do you remember something like that? So On returns bot again. We've now got Tien on bot side. Shun's up top doing Scuttle Crab. He's still not actually farmed his top side, because he tried to set up for the dive. So Shun's actually fallen fairly far behind off of trying to move into the bottom side. Elk and On are just fully weak side now because Tien's on the bottom side of the map. Tien moves spot. Doesn't have anything else to do on the map. His Raptors have just spawned, but this is pretty textbook dive, massive wave. They're not chunked. Mako flashes in but just dies. I remember this dive going terribly. So one gets slow on 2. Elk's behind him. They've got both flashes available. Lantern onto Tien. I think Mako is under the impression that Tien is going to tank. So he gets chunked by, I think that was On chunking him with Q or something. Was that a tower shot? I don't know. He just dies instantly. And then it's fucked. Tien doesn't take a single tower shot. So Mako and then Jackie tank tower. I feel like Tien was hoping to tank tower there, and it just went terribly, terribly wrong. I don't want to look at the start of that again, at how Mako took so much damage so fast. What that initial chunk is. Mako's here. On W's him. He's still got health right now. Lantern. Yeah, it is. It's On and Elk both autoing at the same time. Aftershock does nothing. He obviously thought Tien was going to get aggro. Or he was just like sacrificing himself to try and kill Elk as well. Not sure. Didn't work, that's for sure. Yeah, it was well played by the BLG bot lane as well, you're right. But I think even if that hook lands, if Mako dies that fast, I'm not sure it's a winnable dive at that point, to be honest. I don't know, maybe it is. I think it was kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure if you should go for the dive when you haven't done any damage to them. They both have flash. And a hard one to pull off, but either way. I think if Tien tanks to start, it's probably better, but so they trade neutrals. Shun is bot, and then Knight crashes a wave and starts roaming towards bot as well. On goes under tower. What? On W's, oh, he gets hooked. Played under, takes tower shot, he's away, and then goes back towards the tower and is killed. I don't know if he could have survived if he just dashed away there instead. I mean, that's just funky from On, isn't it? That's just a bit of a whoopsie. Shun's on the bottom side. Nice play from Mako. The flash was a bit dodge as well, coming out from Shun. Doesn't quite tank a tower shot. Don't think it matters. But they've overextended for it. Jackie's going to die as well. It's kind of not worth for Jackie, honestly, even though he gets a kill. I think you missed 2 waves for this. He's going to fall so far behind. I don't know. Maybe it's worth for the kill. How much gold did he get? 5-second jump is too big. 300. Okay, 550 pretty much. I think slightly more, in fact, because I think he's got the bounty hunter one. So actually, it's probably worth. Even losing the waves, it's probably still worth. It's essentially like 2 kills. Even when you've already died this game, like how insane is that as a passive? So now TN on the bottom side. Jackie gets back. Oh, we did our own replay of this. Elk is just so strong at this point. So on moves back bot side, Mako clears a bit of vision. In the meantime, Bin is having a fucking whale of a time top. Or at least was. Nice kick back. I think they kill him here, to be honest. Did he kick him out of his tunnel, or did he just use his tunnel right at the start? Yeah, he just used his tunnel early. I guess the tunnel is quite a big cooldown early on in the game. Yeah. Nice gang from Tian. Good kick. Blah, blah, blah. In the meantime, though, Tian's gone top side. Shun was bot side. Knight crashes another wave and moves. I feel like we could see more Orianna again, to be honest. Especially with how prio Talia is. The fact that you can get push. Move around the map. I think that's so valuable. How you doing anyways, Ulyss? You alright, buddy? So, 3 for 3. Absolute banger so far. Oh. On oversteps again. Fate's Call doesn't save you from Ignite, does it? How long had the Ignite been ticking? It's on now. Huh. I guess it does save you from Ignite. Wow. That was incredibly lucky. On is playing Camille like he plays Rakan. Just fucking go in and hope you can get out again. But I feel like that's just greedy, right? Like, there's a minor threat of a dive onto Elk. Obviously, we can see Tien's not there. I mean, I guess Elk can see Tien's not there because he's got a million wards. But yeah, a bit greedy from On, honestly. Pretty unlucky for TES that they don't get the kill there. Want a little bit of sound.
And we're going to see if they end up looking for it. I mean, already moving everyone over. Cream's TP is there, and he has a Weaver's Wall. So they can very quickly equalize these numbers.
I think it's going to be 3 groups of E's. John has Smite. Okay, no, they do push him off.
So do manage to walk, really only able to commit to that play because Tian already coming off the reset, being up towards that side of the map, but now it's going to be Cryo to be able to follow through with. But the thing we're going to have to start paying attention to is the potential dives.
Nice ult from Jackie Love. Clears the wave, denies any potential dive there. BLG gets second Drake. I mean, this is looking great for BLG so far, right? Like, Jackie Love's really behind on Draven. Hey, Stardew Fisher. How's it going? What's popping? Top esports health bars so far. Oof. Dodgy flash from On. Well, I guess good flash from Cream, really. Yeah, this is the play I was on about before where On sacrifices himself. Mako tries to get Cream to safety.
Top esports are the ones that come out the better of that play.
Yeah, they somehow walk pocket every up with this top lane turret.
Pretty sure we get a replay in a second. Or maybe we don't. This shenanigan.
do lose a lot of gold over to Jackie Love, who's slowly and surely getting ridiculously strong, especially on that Essence Reaver spike he has.
I mean, you just pointed out the amount, you know, the plates down for BLG in that bot side with TES answering right.
I kind of was hoping for a replay of the mid play, but there's so much posturing that the observers don't dare go for the replay.
So TES can keep going with this.
He will spot out TN. Elk has phase
Cream has
on
wall.
the heel just in case. Not gonna pop it just yet. They are bringing down Cream.
Okay, On just dies.
On, gonna sacrifice his life, gets
I'm amazed Jackie Love used his ult. What was that? Hang on, look at Jackie Love's ult. What is this? Just like a big question mark where his ult was. That's so funny. I guess that's until you press R again, or until it resets itself again. You get observer client just can't figure it out. That's funny. So Jackie Love gets a shitload of gold there.
That brings up a huge point that we'll talk about after this replay here. I'll save the surprise.
Yeah, Tonight just tries to get in on the play, gets an assist for it, but Tien just wrecks him.
There it is. Knight getting exposed. Yeah, just finding the perfect.
Absolutely dominant in one thing, and that's their first turret in the LPL. With all.
Okay. Herald started. BLG moving up. Everyone's here from top esports as well. 369 has Ornal too. Okay, Tien gets those, obviously. Might be too much. Oh, it's fucked. It's absolutely fucked. Elk's just chilling this whole time. 369 couldn't leave top. Nice steal from Tien, but it doesn't matter at all. A dive onto Jackie Love? What the fuck? So Jackie has both summoners at the start here. Immediately, On just ults him. Elk's next to him already. Knight has Shockwave. Shun has his own ult. So Shockwave hits, and then Shun's ult hits. Jackie had Flash, but he's in a Hextech Ultimatum, so what the fuck can he do? It's like genuinely impossible to survive that fight. Because you can't even get out on Thresh Lantern. Camille's actually, thinking about it, Camille's kind of a good answer to Thresh. Even though Thresh was picked to answer this bottom lane, because obviously Thresh does well, you can flay out of the E, but also the Lantern in late game is kind of denied by a Hextech Ultimatum. Assuming that Camille has dive buddies like a Nocturne, like Vi. Like Thresh really can't do a lot to protect the AD carry later. Once Camille isn't the threat directly, Thresh kind of loses a lot of his ability to protect the AD carry with Camille's ult. I feel like it's if you're not crazy ahead or whatever, I think it's a Camille Zhonya's angle. So you can keep the Hextech Ultimatum up as long as possible and the rest of the team kills the AD carry.
You know what? You got the steal.
I'd be super down to see that.
BLG, they will end up taking a response in the bot side. They will even, as well as the Dragon Pit.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard.
So Drake up in 10 seconds. I feel like, I don't know, Jackie Love's pretty strong, but how do you really set up for Drake here? Like, it's really hard to base check into the jungle. Like, the second anyone missteps, it's so easy for this composition from BLG to punish them. Like, flashes are all up as well, so they can engage from such an incredible distance. There's really no contest. Can they get a tier 2 here? I don't think so. Bin's here. So they just get a charge. That's all they get from the Herald is a single charge on a tier 2 top. No follow-up. On. Fancy footwork. Okay. Takes call out. Used for the knock-up on Jackie Love. Done. Oh, he fucked the Q. Pretty short. Shun. Yeah, he just taps the Q. He's like a millimeter away. Bit greedy. So, On gets out. I feel like this is a little bit greedy from BLG. They're like, On gets out. Jackie, look, like, they get a really good angle on Jackie here. It's a nice little combo. Knight? Where is Knight at the start of this play? Knight's there.
Following it through with the Lee Sin, but
Knight's like comboing onto 369.
really can't follow this
If
up.
Knight is there to get that little bit of extra damage or shockwave onto Jackie Love during the combo, it's clean as fuck. Unfortunately, that's not what we witnessed. Bit of a split call from BLG. But you could see, like, this is a... The win condition is literally kill Jackie Love right at the start of the fight, or else. If they don't kill Jackie Love, they lose the play. Hook on again. Oh my god. On has actually really not looked good on the Camille. I think the Camille is just a very strong pick, but I don't think On looks particularly practiced. He's also just having a weird game in terms of like getting caught out, over-aggressing, etc.
369 can really get involved. You actually have more PL and more CC in the equation to try to make sure.
I'm amazed how little of this series I can actually remember.
By the combo. So 369 might need to worry
Like,
about
I remember the score, I remember watching the series, but I really can't remember that many details of the series.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real.
I feel like I remember the first two games much more than the rest of the series, which is weird, because usually it's the other way around, where the last game is the one that sticks in your memory more.
Jackie Love has completed his IE. That's a big power spike for the Draven. And I do wonder if that's going to be enough for them to be willing to fight over this next dragon. BLG, they have very much played their cards. They are hovering so consistently around.
So I don't think there'll be a fight for another couple of minutes till Drake comes up.
Be able to go down. So yeah, a bit more time for 369, answer that last wave, can go for the recall and even start pathing down now.
I like the group up from TES to secure their own jungle, try and get control before the Drake comes up. So this is the point where this is kind of the latest point you can recall before a Drake. 45 seconds. You need to be in base. You need to be getting back out onto the map. You can see Shun recalling as well. That's your last chance. I think Shun cancelled his recall. Yeah, he did. Oh, that's why. Oh, really intelligent. So Jackie pushes up. This is on the assumption that the recalls have come through from BLG and that he can get wave. Also, he knows that he's got Mako just below him, so he can get Lantern out. They see this. They see Jackie hit the wave. Instantly, Shun cancels his recall and starts making a beeline mid. On just starts it off, and again, the Lantern's completely denied. So, partly really, really good from BLG, instant punish, but partly as well, like, I feel like Jackie Love just not respecting what On's ult can do. Or maybe thinking that he can take the Lantern fast enough that On ends up overextending. Maybe he's trying to bait, but none of his team is nearby aside from Mako, so it doesn't seem like that's the play. So kind of a pretty big misstep, honestly, from Jackie Love, because that's Soul now, unless Tien gets a steal. I don't think he's even going to try. It's only Cloud Soul, but even still. I don't even think they can answer with a mid tower because Knight's here. The wave clear's too strong.
Because they just took Dragon, and let's see if they have the confidence to try and outright beta fight.
I mean, can they really find anything here? On is so slippery. They've denied vision in the actual pit, but I don't think TES really do it fast enough to threaten anything. There's the upgrade on the Leandries, which is nice. It's not like this comp doesn't scale at all. Like, Draven scales a damn sight better than Lethality Callista does. Wait, also, Knight got a 2-stack Magi's. When did he buy that? He only just bought his Dark Seal. So they finally commit to backing. Oh, that is a nice ward. That just sucked from Jackie Love. Is that the end of the game? Or at least, but like, look at his positioning, right? Why is he even stood here? So he takes a chicken, gets his axes. Like, why not just walk around? They're trying to set up a pick, look. They're all moving around here. I think they're going to try and, like, set up a pick in Pixel Brush or something. Jaculov is just the last one to move. He's just kind of stood there for not much reason. I like you could just go around there, honestly. Hey, Andy, how's it going, man? Long time no speak. Long time. How's things, dude? Nice buffer on the E from On. They can't get a second kill, but kind of a terrible game for Jaculov. L? He's okay. This is the problem with Lethality Callista, is you really offer absolutely nothing to the fight outside of your initial burst damage, but then you kind of just do nothing. And obviously once your cooldowns are back as well, but did you get Baron? Or did they? Probably 369 is not the target. I stopped from 369. It's good in a new company building a new game. Nice, dude. What company are you working for? So, they, after all of the shenanigans, they can't do Baron. They all have to reset, but I don't think it impacts the how this game is. Like, they're so far behind at this point, Top Esports, that I'm not really sure. Like, the thing is, I guess 369 can move in to try and start a fight in that. It's not like there's a tank killer on the side of BLG. That's the one, like, silver lining for Top Esports, is that they can face check. But even if they do face check and see someone, like, what are they going to do about it? I'm not sure they can actually win a fight. Like, it's really, really hard to peel for Cream and Jaculov with these compositions. They've kind of got a lot of ways to go forwards themselves with that Orn, but even with all this peel, I don't think it really matters. I don't think you can save Jaculov. Maybe you can. I feel like BLG wanted to go Nocturne in theory. Nocturne's like the dream jungler with Orianna and Camille combo, but I feel like they needed to take the VOD to answer Cream. Yeah.
That's a big catch out. Okay, Bin is Rek'Sai though. We have to realize it's a lot like Udyr when he was very strong. Can't get baited.
So the problem with comps like this from BLG, you don't have any Baron damage, you don't have any siege damage. It's really hard to take objectives. BLG are desperate for Top Esports to fight them. Like, they keep on trying to bait Baron and then force a fight. Top Esports have done a really good job of not giving them what they want. Just playing it really slow. Like, they will do much, much better later on in the game. Problem is, Elder in 30 seconds. Jaculov doesn't have 3 items. And I'm not sure there's much of a universe where Top Esports win a fight. Unless they can somehow keep Jackie alive for a whole fight. Cream has a Guard.
I don't think either of these teams should really lean into
Seeker's
scaling
Arm Guard.
in bot lane. Like, you can't afford to do it up against the
Small Danish
bot
studio.
lane.
Nice,
I think
dude.
the bigger problem is just that lack of mobility and the amount of threat.
That's fantastic. What game are you working on, or is it all super secret still? Sounds cool though. Is that remote, or have you moved to Denmark? Ooh, nice flick back. This is the thing though. On has so much safety with Callista on top. But again, so BLG kind of nervous to actually start the objective because they don't really take objectives particularly well. They don't actually want a straight up 5v5 with Top Esports. They want a pick on Jaculov. Like, this comp is really, really good when they can get the pick.
I mean, look at all these angles.
So On goes for the flank. Bin's on the top side. So they kind of are in this like sort of pincer maneuver to some extent. Really nice E in from On. Doesn't even have to use his flash. On even survives. Oh my god. So they're like, okay, at this point here. So they get control of River. They're grouped as 5. Elder's up, and they're like, we can't really just start Elder, because then they get to actually 5v5 us. Front to back, they never win. They can't get past 369, they can't get past Mako and TN. There's too much protection for Jackulov. They're like, okay, go on a mission, bro. He goes all the way around. And then the combo's really nice too. So Bin goes in to start it. Everyone looks at Bin. Shockwave immediately. On dives in. Cream, I mean, good Seekers to keep himself alive for a second, but... And then he just gets ulted by Shun. But even after all of that, Shun still has his ult available. Like, I don't know. I don't know what you can do as TES there. Aside from not get flanked. Soul Super Secret? Nice.
Find the right angles and then just so fast on pulling that trigger.
They got advantages for
So where are you living now, Andy?
Slowly and surely become a
you in Poland or?
These guys definitely having the degree from the full Send University. I absolutely love it.
What did Jackulov do to these guys, man?
He existed. He picked an immobile AD carry, and then they just got.
I won't lie. It's a nice situation to be living in Poland on a international wage. That is a really good situation in terms of how far your money goes.
But also force that game-winning fight.
Feels like they're right on the edge of taking a
I don't know what it's like in Warsaw, whether that's a nice place to live or not, but hey. Could be worse. Could be worse, man.
Absolute dominance so far. They still got to put the tying.
Unlucky on the American Cup. That sucks.
Not one to give up a fight. They are heavily down. As we actually take a look here.
Oh, the whirling death.
Interesting. Okay. They're trying to just see.
Yeah, feeling the need to use that.
I feel like this one's over, isn't it? Why am I just watching this one?
Actually,
and Elder for just.
Now a little bit.
I'm sprinting for another 35
I don't know if they
all these supers coming in. I like it, right? You have your
actually end anything here. On doing the Hylissang thing of support giving minions Baron buff. Takes so long for TN and Jackulov to clear these waves.
Top inhibitor turret.
Should try. They have about 15 seconds left on that Baron buff here, but they'll be able to do it. So one at a time, the structures fall, and one at a time, top esports. Maybe the difference back against the wall.
Oh, nice shockwave from Knight. Catches Cream.
Oh my god! Oh my god! He does so much damage, man. This is game number 1. Actually on up there as well from 369. They're still trying to fight it though, and Elk is still kicking. Ben is still kicking, and 369 is the kill. Knock up there as well from 369. They're still trying to fight it though, and Elk is still kicking.
Do they win
Ben
this?
is still kicking, and 369.
Oh my god.
The Knight ended up going down.
That's so troll.
BLG already look for the end.
They just go again, right? They just walk it in. They've got double supers in every lane. Surely they just walk it in.
It does not stop, and BLG representing that one in kind. You just got to find the push. Finishing touches, rather.
All right, they've got synced waves in mid and top as well.
Still very tanky. A lot of tanky.
Oh, Tien trying to find the kick. Nice try, Tien.
Jackulov is the focus, but they can't get him down. Elk just takes down Tien with the help of Knight. Ben is almost dead. 369 gonna pop that call of the Forge God. They try to get Jackulov on the back, but he has so
But the thing is, like, when
so
if you look at the positioning, it's really intelligent positioning from BLG here, because you got guys at the bottom trying to clear the CS, like Elk on, and there's Finn is with them, trying to clear the CS, so that this wave crashes against the tower. Problem is, Jackie Love and Cream have been clearing the waves, right? But then, oh, I can't click Lakers. Then look at this positioning from Shun. He threatens Jackie Love and Cream on the top side alongside Knight, and that means nobody can come and answer the wave. Because they were struggling to get these waves in, so just the threat there alone. Knight has been literally untouched, by the way, during all of this. He got the pick on Cream the first time as well. GG. Alright, game 2.
Wishing presence for Shun.
And wanting to make sure he has
I might quickly run to the bathroom one sec. Just let the draft play, so I can just look at the end.
A lot of our more aggressive lanes are taken away. BLG do end up going with the Caitlyn. This is something that Elk has played this split. They played it 3 times and actually 2 in 1. TES being quick with their follow-up. We know we expected the Nami. Maokai, especially earlier in playoffs, was something that was becoming really high priority. Again, that was the whole storyline around Weibo, Nymera, like Weibo happy tree, no team not happy. But TES going to lean into it. So a lot of, easier setups with vision and controlling objectives going to be there with those saplings and with that Maokai ultimate.
And this actually sets up for a very interesting second phase for them because, to me, this feels like that Cream is getting some sticks here. He's getting some fisticuffs to fight of his own. I'm very interested in what they want to go for to pair up with Tien on the Maokai. And a lot of the objective control you can have, which was lacking, I feel like, in that first game for Top Esports. That Lux lock-in, though, you always know BLG got to keep it spicy. And the Caitlyn Lux, super good together.
Yeah, I'm curious at what Cream could go here, because Tristana would have been the first thing that jumps to mind that he plays. The other big one that would come to mind would be Nico, but Nico isn't something that Cream has really shown that he's able to lean on. I think those are the 2 big picks that can really jump into a fight and try and find that access onto what is a very long range bot lane, right? Hell, you're going to be seeing Lux and Caitlyn ults killing enemy junglers in their own jungle. So, yeah, it's about closing the distance. I think a lot of what TES needs to round out their composition with, which is kind of funny because that would be leaning back on what Cream's old champion pool was. But I think a lot then would depend on what Knight shows, and hell, BLG can just save that last pick for mid.
And that's a conversation I really love. For Cream,
why did I just put my headset on?
Success on OG recency, at least his last few, I guess maybe the year before last on OG.
Okay.
Some failings. Draft is deal.
So we've got
Whippo has
engaged. They can go 8.
we got Lucian. It's answered with Caitlyn Lux, interestingly. I mean, you outrange. It's harder to get that big Lucian power spike off, but
having the Maokai in the jungle.
Since Alvis is Maokai.
Azir will still be able to try to find those angles himself with the Emperor's Divide onto the Lux and Caitlyn, but providing you more consistent DPS, going to be able to covering.
Because Veigar.
The name of the allow TS to come into you.
Caitlyn Lux Veigar. Nobody expected this draft.
Yeah.
I seem to remember this being like pretty one-sided to start off with, but then gets way closer than it really should have ever got or something. I remember.
Really showing their stuff. Again, have a lot of range to be able to play with, so they're going to try and just bully their way in here with On's E. You could see people like Jack.
So once again,
wings, but I don't really know
red side level 1 invade. That's happened in both games so far. Little over the top here from TES. I mean, Jackie Love no flash now.
The last time that Jackie Love didn't have flash, it didn't go well. BLG can use this level 1 to move on.
Got the smite.
He does end up getting that one. BLG can use this level 1. The last time that JackieOve didn't have flash, it didn't go well.
Oh, Shun that got the smite. And he gets a couple of the small chickens as well.
Getting that one away. It is split 1 for 2 here between the
Oh, I could have just looked at the jungle.
Still, though, you've created a bunch of pressure. You've chunked TN. You've gotten sums around bot and BLG.
Oh, God.
Violence is the name of the game.
I love it. They just want the advantage. Okay, shit going for the vision to see if Tien had been down here because they realized it could be.
So Tien's just getting forced out entirely. Shun's now level 2 as well. Like, this is totally unfightable for Tien. He's so low.
I love that they're playing this like an adventure game, just, wandering around as
what
a
kind of
3-man
adventure
board.
game is this?
the kind where you're given a quest of people you need to kill. You got a hit list, and they're hoping for it. But we come back to lane again. BLG have found an advantage through this early game, and kind of looking more holistically at what BLG want to do, right? We talked about in draft jungle pressure on bot lane. But for BLG, it's not really about finding kills. It's about
So TN gets Krugs, goes back down to the bottom side.
They want to find the kills.
They need kills.
Early trading from Jackie Love and Mako to try and get on and out close. He'll use just to get away.
Get it because of how much range BLG can play with over.
John went into Gromp, comes back. The junglers are basically just not farming at all this game. So TN has only done one camp. He got like 2 small chickens and then he got Krugs. And even the Krugs, he didn't get the small ones. So Shun has only done 1 full camp. He's done his Gromp, and then he got the big chicken and a couple of little ones. He got the small Krugs away from TN. So even though, oh my lord.
My goodness, the damage potential there, and they're going to crash the wave as well.
It's so hard to play to Caitlyn Lux, man.
The longer the standoff goes on, the more it just favors him, right? Because this is pretty much the name of the game for Shun.
Like,
which is find out where TN is,
unless you can close the gap, Caitlyn Lux is just so oppressive. The range they can play at, the amount of self-peel that they have. Assuming, the thing is about Caitlyn Lux, like, I've played a lot of Caitlyn over the years. The best Luxes are the ones that don't ever throw their Q. Like, it's the same philosophy as like a Blitzcrank, right? Where a lot of the time, not throwing the hook is better than throwing the hook. Unless you have an absolute guaranteed hook, most of the time, if you throw your hook, you actually just concede all of your pressure. The second that hook is on cooldown, Blitzcrank no longer does pretty much anything. And the other team can either all in you or walk up and push the wave or whatever it is they want to do at the time, right? Similar principle with Lux and with Caitlyn, because you want to position really aggressively in the lane to get any advantages with this combo. The whole point of this combo is to do that. On's positioning... wait, that was Mako. I was going to say On's positioning has been really weird. They've swapped sides. On nearly died doing exactly that in the previous game. But yeah, like, you want to be able to position really aggressively. The second Lux's binding is on cooldown, it's much, much more difficult to position in the way that you want to. So now, Jackie Love has to try and walk up to farm. On has binding, it's really difficult. They can do that to him every time he walks up. Now On's binding is on cooldown, Jackie Love. I mean, it's not a great example because the wave is so huge, but get the idea anyway. What I'm trying to say. Not exactly an advanced.
So consistent as a support towards the top end over this past year. Still, we're gonna see TS at least able to.
The one thing I will say is, even against Caitlyn Lux, Lucianami is still really oppressive. Oh, the binding hits. Lens Force. Damage is just huge. When you... Caitlyn's damage is all in the headshots these days. And in the Q ult combo, depending on what build you're going. I'm assuming it's because of the crit build, since we've got a Shiv or Chase Shard already. But the problem you've got as Lucianami is, yeah, you've got like level 3 now, you've got your abilities, so you can trade a little bit more aggressively, but it's really easy for Caitlyn to space the Lucian. When he dashes forward, you E away and you get a headshot for it. And you can also, it's like a EW combo where you can drop a trap while you're dashing from your E, so then the slow kind of sets you up to land the trap, so it's really, really difficult without flashing forwards to stick onto a play. So it's all about the like WE auto Q walk away combo for Lucian.
Or are they fine getting to a point where they can get team fights going?
I mean, I think if this game goes to distance, like TS
if there's one thing Caitlyn Lux are good at, it's like zoning you from CS. See a small CS lead after all of the shenanigans early, like that, quite possibly will start to extend. With boots there for Elk as well. He's got barrier too in case there's an angle for Jackie Love and Mako. without jungle intervention, I think it's quite hard for JackeyLove and Mako to exist in this lane at this point. I could be wrong there. I'm not as good as Mako and JackeyLove are. Like, once you clear the wave, I was going to say you can just start pushing yourself. Your jungler's on the top side, so I don't know how confident you feel to just push up.
Yeah, it's really big to have those little
Bin?
Oh, he's not going to be able to get the damage there in the end as Ben makes it out alive.
But yeah, if you get on the wave, look. Oh my god.
Going for a little bit of vision.
You get on the wave, it's really hard to deal with it. However, you're up against Lucian Nami and they seem like they're able to get on the wave themselves. Shut up. Lucian's very good at just one-shotting the wave. Nice dash from JackeyLove as well, just to... I'm surprised Elkanon aren't more aggressively forward, but I suppose it's quite hard with the threat of the dash forward from Lucian. It's hard to trade back.
And that was a big difference in game number 1 too. We had plays
Hey,
everywhere.
like if JackeyLove dashes towards you, you find him and
nice little collapse here.
one-shot him.
Vision. Wind does become lightning, and Mako gonna have to burn his flash yet again.
So they do manage to get that. We're even getting close to 6s. Elk just hitting his now. And again, we're going to be able to see BLG to start using
Knight's moved down.
to get JackeyLove and Mako.
Knight's sacking a wave to do this.
Being able to take these
Realizes the dive's not going to happen. Moves away
Munch
again.
make his way down. Oh, he might be able to pinch Tien.
It's caught here. It's a lot of damage.
Oh, you got a little bit of damage there coming in as well with the ace in the hole. He will end up burning the flash. That's big on the Maokai. We've seen so many plays with that flash bramble smash.
You got to go around, buddy.
Got to be able to make sure that it's even harder for him to be able to close the distance. When we said for TS, at least once we get post laning phase.
Oh, good cage.
Finds a nice cage. Shouldn't really
Knight.
too much more than
I think he kills here.
damage here.
Yeah.
He has the primordial burst.
You
Yeah,
can
he
kill
knows he has
right.
flash too. He's gonna walk up. Does he have the damage? The calculate.
Really nice cage. So he clears the wave with W. One more Q will kill both of these minions. He E's, so the initial stun would hit if Cream doesn't move, but also if he tries to dash away, it should theoretically be there in time.
That'll be with a look
But
for TS.
think of Cream.
At least once we get post laning phase. Yeah,
Did he not Q?
Distance when we said for TS. At least once we get post laning phase.
He didn't Q. The stun's not there yet.
Yeah, that'll be
Cream fucked up his dash, actually. WE doesn't Q. If he Qs there, I think he just lives. He doesn't get stunned.
Oh my goodness.
It costs him his flash and then obviously his life. And Knight gets to crash away for free. And the early CS lead that Cream got is totally mitigated by a kill and crashing 2 waves. That's really unfortunate. But kind of sad, honestly. It's literally just a mechanical misplay from Cream. I mean, like, great punish from Knight, obviously, but even in that context, it's still... It's not even that Knight forced an error there. That was literally just mechanical fuck-up. Disappointing. So even on Flash's top now.
Still, though, you know, I don't think it'd be ideal.
The 369 is chilling in that top lane. He's got a big CS lead. Managed to solo force Bin's flash by himself. Got a Cull pushing up.
My math is fine. Results-based analysis. We're going to take a look back at Knight's solo kill.
This is what we want to see, right? I mean, it's really just great use of the cage, not having that dash there as we just saw it being already used.
So was Cream's Q on cooldown or what? I want to look again.
Using this as poke tools to get... We saw Knight actually
So
make
he's
his way down.
bombing the wave.
Could be big. Okay. That's big on the Maokai. We've seen so many plays with that flash bramble smash.
Yeah.
His Q must be off of cooldown, right?
That it's even harder for him to be able to close the distance when we said for TS. At least
Why is Maokai clicked right now?
Yeah, that'll be...
Yeah, his Q is definitely available. Unless I'm going crazy. It's not that long this early. I mean, we never click on him, so it's impossible to know exactly, but I'm 90% sure at this point, like, how long is it since he Q'd?
You will end up burning the flash. That's
2,
big on
3,
the Maokai.
4,
We see so many plays with
5,
that flash bramble smash.
6, 7,
So gotta
8,
be able to make sure
9,
that's even harder for
10,
able to close the distance when we see
11,
for TS.
12,
At least once we get
That's
post
what they
13.
Yeah, that'll be.
There's no way his
Look,
Q's on.
Knight finds a nice cage. Goats.
Unfortunate. I don't know why I'm so obsessed in this one mechanical play.
And I love it.
Yeah, we get the replay of
God,
dying.
Cream's at least top 3 highs he's ever been, but now having to contend with those juggernauts like Knight.
I will say
flash.
those, like, ditto.
Maz.
TN is looking at early parts of the game. We are
Okay, everyone's grouping. Harold, second grubs.
Gonna start it up.
Bot lanes have moved up as well. I don't think BLG are. I think maybe they are actually just crashing the midway first.
Try to brute force their way in, but it's looking rough. You need to make sure they can't get collapsed on by the score.
Takes a lot of damage.
To the dome, and he's gonna get dragged
I
back. 369 comes up.
don't know if I like this from BLG. Like the idea behind this engage. So you're posturing to threaten, right? But 369 is kind of zoning Bin away. Bin can't just 1v1 369, so it's really hard for him to get in. One's trying to move forward as Chun gets vision. Cream is sort of behind enemy lines, though, so it's really difficult at this. Like, look at the positioning. So you can't really see anything on the minimap because of all the pings, but, like, Bin can't get in. Elk and Knight, if they go too far forwards, Cream just dashes and ults them. So it's kind of hard to... I mean, Shun has to move down to the bottom to help clear this ward and to keep Cream away from his carries. Like, at this point, I think they realize that they really can't do anything here, but it's kind of too late because the roots now come through, and I mean, he's not exactly tanky, is he? I don't really see the world where you can contest that. I'm surprised that they committed in the way that they did.
That wasn't possible, so gonna be able to find some nice advantages now with the 6.
Oh, Cream. That as well as
Okay, so Cream, no flash. Shun moves mid. Cage goes up.
You don't have flash this time.
Ult comes out. Oh, Shun actually flashes over the ult.
He wants to get a little bit more damage
A
here.
little
Yeah, TN coming down the way as they
W.
Actually, they're just gonna commit
Ult.
for it. Okay,
Nice.
they really want
Shun
Cream. They want some more
doesn't
stacks.
die.
Gets out alive. Knight's still alive too.
Yeah, can't do
He has the
anything.
cage to deny
Knight
TN.
is actually just
You're
going to keep
turning
going.
around here against the damage
He doesn't even
done
have to
by
run
him.
away.
BLG make out like bandits.
Damn, Mako's been good on the bubbles.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Keeps on
Oh.
finding bubbles on him.
Actually
It was
forced
close.
back in the end. Not feeling confident, just fully committing for that.
I'm
dive.
surprised at how little pressure Elk and On have had in this 2v2, honestly.
That nice little light binding with the
Oh.
ulti flash play too. They're gonna get the TP out. No though.
Ult flash from On is nice.
Joining the push, they could get some more plates up here. They have about a minute to get more. TP in response from Knight.
Yeah, I feel like
having to TP up here after how scary that
I feel like Elk and On should be pressuring this 2v2 a lot harder than they are. I'm surprised that this is what they picked. If
last game, it feels like any time I'm looking over at Dracula, those just
not able to find much in terms of the advantage.
Of consistently punishing him and
I
making
don't
sure
know.
he's able to get that one through.
I realize that
This
Tsunami
is
has really
much more
powerful
of
all
an
in, but
even fighting that we would have expected. A little bit of snowball happening when On gets too
maybe there's
close
more to the
early
game
last
plan than
game.
just the laning phase. It's
Now
probably
Top
about
Esports getting more of that
outranging
objective,
later, right?
getting the
Like,
even
it's
dragon
really
split
difficult for
now,
this composition from
getting
Top
to a
Esports
point
to
where you
close the
can
gap, I
use this
suppose.
teamfight
Or I guess that's the
composition to
idea
move
with
around the map.
Veigar Cage, Caitlyn Traps, Lux
And now
Bindings.
with, Harold about
All
to
about
have
like
a
zone
maybe
control,
another
right? But I
place
feel like
where they can
even in
swap,
that
right? You
context,
already
you're
have
still
Jack
kind of
Lowe
wanting to
topside, so they're gonna have Prio. You can move down first. BLG gonna try and
be
contest
more
that through mid.
proactive through your bottom lane.
It just might be a bit scary with
I
Dracula not
know.
being able to.
Maokai's
safely
so
observe.
good
But TN's
in
zone
that
also just
context
still
as
cause
well.
so many problems
He's
to
like the
the whole
jungler that
BLG's composition.
even when you can't close the gap, he can close the gap.
Harold is
He's like jungle Ornn.
And Tian gonna try to take the scuttle crab here, force a little bit of presence around it. Top Esports just looking to continue objective dominance, and this is much more the fashion where Top Esports have control of the map. Even though it's not a big lead, even though we're dead even, they are in the driver's seat. It feels like, and BLG trying to wrestle that away from them.
I feel like the threat of the Urgot should just be so much for them. I mean, they do both, but TES are enabling this aggression from the rest of TES.
And I think a little thing to
Again,
look out
even with
for,
Shiv, it feels like
is
Elk
when
can't
Shadow
really
gets
get
the
prio.
second, third item, the
Jackie Love and Mako are still one-shotting the waves fast.
Engages, especially with his dash, to take big chunks of health off people is going to be super important for top esports. They are just forcing the fight over this Rift Herald. As soon on the other side, we will get the 1v1 with Knight up here. He gets pushed.
Sorry, I've just received sandwiches.
They are just
It's gone.
forcing the fight over this Rift Herald.
Okay, Herald, TES. Nice ult from Tien guarantees the Herald. In the meantime, Cream ults Knight. It just sort of toddles away. Honestly, BLG kind of just taking this for free. It feels like, sorry, TES taking it for free. Feels a bit like BLG are unsure what they actually want.
So now that they're transitioning that into a top
They've got
laner
bin
as well,
bot.
really nice.
Assuming 369 was bot at the same time as well, though.
Sequence from TES, but BLG now.
Wow.
They really want to come contest.
The Crescent Guard does so much. Oh no, Tien. He has primordial
in
burst.
trouble.
Do so much damage.
I don't think the ult from Knight will finish him quite.
Flash doesn't want to go for it just yet. They are going to move forward, but that bubble pulls them off. Mako saving his jungler. As Cream using his Sun Disc in the top side. We have to look at now 369 on the opposite side of the map trying to get some work done into his turret.
Yeah, having a bit of a CS lead. So Bin is losing out, but he just got off his reset. Has finally gotten the Sunfire Cape bot up.
Lunch is the best meal of the day.
Still not really going to change the dynamic of the 1v1 again. 369 is really just being a terror with that Urgot. And this is, again, like the evolution of TES, where maybe past years of TES would slam their foot on the pedal a bit more aggressively at this point in the game. But it's like, hey, we have the grubs. Again, they made that nice lean up towards topside after getting mid-pressure. And now I expect them to do a bit of the same, right? Playing a bit of the map, start leaning down into bot side jungle.
The TES. They got the Herald. They got all 6 grubs. Despite the fact that BLG have this long-range composition, it's actually TES that are kind of holding BLG at arm's length until the moment where they would have fight. Then the Maokai engages with the follow-up from Nami. It's really strong.
Mako's health taken down in the trade, and that's what BLG are looking for.
On's ult is a really short cooldown, so he really doesn't mind just blasting it out like that.
Still needing a bit of time too to get some of these items going. Is
it doesn't really matter though, because Mako has so much sustain.
Oh, whatever. And it feels like every time that happens, we see the contest come out as shown, having no fear contesting these Raptors. But Jackulov has been doing such a great job, man, with this calling, forcing Elker on out and really not giving them the freedom. Hell, this is one of the.
I'm really surprised by this
BLG not able to get into positions where
BLG.
thrive so far this split.
They're gonna get so many mites too. They have Cream coming down. TP.
I don't know if they felt that this was a more one-sided 2v2 than it's turned out being. Obviously, the very early laning phase kind of got denied by top esports. Nice ult from Cream.
But he's under turret still. He's taking so much damage, and it's actually a big kill back from BLG. They get a big baby cage. Oh my God! You might be crying after that one. Oh, he gets one back, but it's still BLG who scrap out a 4 for 2.
My eyes were on Cream, and then suddenly I look over and Bin is just on top of Jackulov. I cannot wait to
I love how Lyric is like, my eyes were on Cream. But his intonation is just like, my eyes. Oh, what the fuck happened here? Jonas uses his ult. Maokai ult. Roots up Shun. Flashes away from the wave. Cream. Really nice ult. Oh, Bin. Oh, Bin just literally hard carried this fight. Holy fuck, Bin. He actually made Rek'Sai look like a useful champion outside of the laning phase. Bravo.
Biggest thing about this Rek'Sai is we haven't seen.
You see so many vegetarian Rek'Sais.
Can you be bigger?
Bin's a fucking carnivore.
Both 369 and Bin have been massive already in the few engages that they've been a part of. Now we get a dragon reset.
So,
this
should be where BLG's comp works really well. Look at this line of traps that's being set up. The way BLG are playing is like zone of control, right? You try and move your trap line further forward, you use your baby cage, you use your looks to zone top esports away. Top esports, on the other hand, want to poke with the Lucian, then all in when they get an angle.
Gonna try to tank this one up.
They get the
Pressing guard
smite.
there.
Nice.
Tian gets the dragon now as well.
Just a
BLG
jungle
trying to
diff.
move out, but here comes the tidal wave to signal the advance. Big catch up.
Ooh.
Cream going for the play, but it doesn't matter.
I thought Cream's ult is kind of just totally unnecessary.
Now here comes a nice engage from Top Esports. The Void Rush not going to be enough to take down 369, and a beautiful team fight from Top Esports.
Let's have another look at that. Where's the
No. No members. On
I don't
the
think they
same
can do
map.
Baron.
Gold lead back. Thanks.
Take a look back at this.
Yeah, one take it. So
Cage used.
Smite comes through.
But didn't matter.
Shun tries to back away.
It's crazy because not only the cage, but we're gonna see a binding from on
The wave lands.
here that I thought would come.
Oh, nice binding from on. So denies the initial engage. Cream then tries to force his own engage. Actually, 369's ult is there too.
It's like, how can they keep going? Well, there's your answer, Cream. Completely disrupt the play. It's like, how can they?
I guess Shun just realizes he's gonna die anyway.
Completely disrupt the play. It's like,
He just tries to go in.
Well, there's your answer, Cream. Finding a way, and it seems like Shun also did kind of just accept his fate a little bit there, but it didn't matter.
I mean,
the cage placement.
Elk Bin and
binding
Knight just
from
can't
on,
really
it
go
shows
in
it
on the end of
find
it.
a way
either.
onto BLG's members, but even at this point, it's like I feel like we're seeing a lot more value in the poke.
Really nice
in the culling than we have.
Wave from Mako to punish.
That's the most interesting thing. Is he had such heavy presence in the 2v2 and bot side early, just like last game. And we're getting to team fights where it's very hard for these guys to navigate this. But a little bit easier execution from BLG's side. Just land a combo, land some traps, and you get somebody dead. But we are getting close to those third items, at least for Jackie Love as well. That'll be a big spike for them to utilize. And it's going to be about how BLG can pick off members before these fights.
Yeah, right now, as we can see here, trying to rely on this cage to potentially set something up, but it's hard, especially from behind. It's even harder to play.
I feel like
what BLG have picked up.
BLG are ahead.
Relying on people like Bin
You know,
to re-show mid to
Caitlyn and everything.
the safety to be able to clear
Like the
some
zone
of
control that
these
you have,
waves.
it's really hard for TES
And for
to
TS,
move
I
in.
don't really feel like they're feeling too pressured themselves.
They're not ahead.
We've seen many times, again, especially when
It's like, yeah, you got a crit AD carry, but it's not like Lucian's going to fall off super hard. It's not like Caitlyn is like this insane late game AD carry compared to other crit carries. But the headshots are kind of obnoxious, but there's Lucian's combo.
And I think another interesting point here is how Top Esports have given Cream a little bit more of the onus to carry. In this one, they are relying on him for a lot of the late game damage. And even though he doesn't have any kills to himself, he's already been really, really big in setting up a couple plays. Oh no, Jackie Love. See, this is something that happened in game number 1. Jackie Love got caught a couple times. You can't do that against this composition.
Well, and to be fair, it was looking for some of the plays that you want to see out of Evolution. He's trying to make his way up aggressive with the minions, and I think hope for an opportunity.
Caught a couple times. You can't setting up a couple plays. Oh no, late game damage. And even though he doesn't have any kills to himself, he's already been really, really big in setting up a couple plays. Oh no, Jackie Love. See, this is something that happened in game number 1. Jackie Love got caught a couple times. You can't do that against this composition.
Well, and to be fair, it was looking for some of the plays that you want to see out of Evolution. He's trying to make his way up aggressive with the minions, and I think hope for an opportunity to hit tower. Looked at Chunk, sadly just not expecting Elk to be right over that angle. Still not the end of the world. I mean, he did have his team right behind him, and BLG.
I do think also,
easy ways
in that context, it's like Jackie Love has sustain, didn't have to use any summons or anything.
Could have done a bit of damage, but even then, Jackie Love is cleanse.
So power points right now, 4 kills.
Have to such
Big.
finishing this instead.
Burn the flash. Top Esports can follow up in this second game than we were in that first game. And it feels like Top Esports may be feeling a lot more.
Yes, I mean, since they got on the front.
So Drake take him. Oh.
Or force advantageous fights.
I love that Jackie Love takes aggressive trades while his team is elsewhere as well.
Game number 1. They will have.
Like he knew that Ben was bot. Knight was recalling top.
Force advantageous fights, and we can see there it's only.
And he's happy to go into the other 3.
From Vagavor, almost up to his 3rd item himself, but yeah, TS keeping it nice and steady now. Just need to wait another 5 minutes, and they will be able to claim that Hextech soul.
Much like BLG in game number 1, they will have the decision-making power now on the Rift. They have the advantage of almost 3,000 gold. They also now have the 3rd item on Jackie Love with an IE completed there. But that power feels like it
Just
kind
get
of
some
slips
action.
under the radar. A lot
Already having the wave up towards top side because they've been playing around Cream, and BLG, the route through
Oh,
river.
they want to collapse on him. They realize all three of them are out here. Nature's Grasp isn't going to be long enough. It's not. The kitties go just a little too
I like the
short.
thumbs up from TN. They're just denying vision on Baron.
They were still mid lane. I think BLG realized that now. TN a little bit out, but he is
Oh,
very tanky.
I could have nearly gets the red buff.
Red buff stolen. Or
I mean, I think TN
not
could just
stolen
walk out
by
here.
BLG. It was there.
Just trying to force
Come
something.
out with.
I
Now
just
Bing
don't see
is
how you
looking
can
for an
really
angle.
follow up on a
Have
fight like that, though.
Knight on the top side of the fight. Nothing else gonna come
It's
up.
really difficult for BLG, sorry, to
Not gonna be able to do anything Rek'Sai with
move in at all. The amount of self-peel this competition has from top esports, unless someone is really egregiously out of position. 369 wins on the bot side. Cream can just crash the wave mid. TPs from both top laners.
TES have been one of the most decisive teams in our league. Let's see if TN can make the difference here. Shun looking for the play over.
Okay.
Look at the steal.
Elk flashes Cream's play as well. Shun sacrifices himself for the 50-50.
Ace in the hole comes in as a celebratory thank you to Shun. Decisive Baron teams in our league. Let's see if TN can make the difference here. Shun looking for the play over. Shun gets it.
Just don't really see the angle. TES, like, why are we bursting the Baron? Like, TN's ult is almost up again. Baker has his ult. Like, why are we not comboing Shun? Like, if you just... I guess maybe they're worried about Knight and Shun comboing. Obviously, they do combo, but, like, here, you surely stop at 4K. I feel like you can just kind of pause, use your army combos to try and lock up Shun, and then burst it.
Huge steal going over for Shun, and it feels so sad for TS who've been playing a nice game. You know, at it, both smite the flip. I kind of want to hear about the Baron.
Really weird, really awkward.
I literally said every time I love the decision making around it. They're quick and decisive around it. But they always let it go to a 50-50, it feels like. And it's just begging for moments like this.
I like that. I like that TS, you know, just the resident Gambas over here. So we're going to see what went down in the right side. But
They definitely believe in the mojo, don't they?
More as big team fights.
All right.
Gloves right back on.
So Drake, once again, top esports. This one, like, Drake is much easier for them to control for a 50-50 because they're on blue side, right?
Might actually have enough time to do this.
In the meantime, though,
they're just completely
fuck the Drake. Cream just holds, so the rest of the team just, like, one-shots the mid tower.
Okay, gets there at the last second. Oh, Event Horizon, pretty big to block off.
That's the stun on cooldown, yeah. Why is Knight still staying there?
Beautiful flash from TN, and they're gonna take down a little late. Okay, gets there at the last
Stuns down.
second.
I don't know why he didn't expect TN to engage on him, to be honest.
Oh, beautiful flash from TN, and they're gonna take down Knight. They strike to the
that game?
bot side tier 2 that BLG got.
Yeah, they're not.
Kind of a throw from BLG. Drake's up as well, so TES can just go Drake. Shun, I don't even think can go for a miracle steal or anything. Because if he dies, I think TES just walk back into his base.
But it's nice to see the back and forth coming through with TS being in control of this game for in that
one. Like they have a fact that Jackie Love.
Yeah, and right, Cream went the more defensive route, having the grasp, going the Jack. I mean, not even just like the actual front line, but pretty much any member on TS's Cream, even sitting on that buckler.
I do really like that Elk's going the kind of crit build, though. I think without that, it would be completely doomed. And at least they have that saving grace here. Cream, ooh, he was looking for the play.
Did
get that sun
Cream try and actually do his combo there?
Looking for the would be completely doomed. And at least they have that saving grace here. Cream, ooh, he was looking for the play. He does get that.
He's actually looking there, but
mid.
What's up with
Jungle,
combo?
though, top
Sure.
coming in and taking.
I don't know why you're
Cream
queuing
and
after.
We could actually see a big part of this gold league being up in that top lane. The one between Jack and Elk, not as large, but 369 compared to Bin. Yeah, about 3,000 gold. Massive.
For a guy that has been massive since his homecoming.
I don't feel that Elk has done anything
in our
this game.
previous cast, we called the best top laner in the LPL, if not maybe the world. And he has represented.
I don't necessarily feel like that's his fault either.
against a lot of our top laners.
I don't see
where
how
we
you
a
can
lot of
really
aggressive
do
picks, the
anything
side
with
lane,
team fights
he
as
is a
Caitlyn.
wall that will not be cracked.
Exactly, and you know, a lot of people, especially now, like what we're seeing this year,
Trying to work
and
out what the game plan was.
JDG's success, especially with Knight's success last year. But it was 369 coming in that really started that that big winning spree for JDG, right? He went to that roster.
I feel like the game plan was like,
now leaving. He's someone I think
hey, we've
maybe
got
looking for
Caitlyn.
the same level of reverence.
Lux.
You know, can be able to take over a series.
We can just
be able to get TES over the line into that finals.
Body bot lane. Since Al wins the 1v1 with Maokai. Through bot prio. We then invade a bunch.
He's the vibes guy. He's the fun guy. And definitely bringing some fun with the Urgot here, the top side. Maybe not to Bin's fun.
I don't know. They didn't find that advantage early, and now they're just
so much damage onto Shun, and now they can just push up
semi-useless.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to barrel through this.
So shit from behind.
It feels like it'd be really hard to just outright force the end without at least playing in another side, but maybe they're just waiting for the Baron to come up.
Like when you don't have control of the map, it's so
like
difficult to do
you're
anything
moving
as
out,
Caitlyn.
Trying to be sneaky.
It's
Oh,
a trap,
Cream.
It's a double trap. Maybe they get Cream. Do they, though? No,
Okay,
it's Jackie Love that bounces first. Both the bot laners are down. Big shove into the barrel that is BLG. The bot's a
Cream
double trap.
baiting?
Do they, though?
Yeah, he is.
Sneaky.
They're like, hey, Cream, your grasper's here. Stand under your turret. Look juicy. Everyone else stacks in the brush. Cream has flash, remember?
It's a trap, though. It's a double trap. Maybe they get Cream. Do they, though? No, it's
That's so nice from TES.
first. Both the bot laners are
Really well
down.
played.
Big shove into the barrel that is BLG, and they are being completely taken out one by little one. Soon finally joins the rest of his team, and Knight.
They finally bait them into the fight that they've been looking for about 20 minutes.
He's gonna get decent damage back onto him, but that siege is gonna be too big for the little Yordle.
Yeah, TES really coming out with this fight and keeping this series competitive.
Exactly what we would expect.
I'm amazed at quite how long that took to win the game. TES did a good job of like holding on.
And they take a 1-1.
Going to be able to match the level
Did
of
feel
aggression, right? But going to have more
pretty hard the
mobility
whole
there with that dash. They also changed things from game one, even in terms of bans, because you remember BLG had the Vi in that game one. This time around, they're taking that one away instead of the Nico. So
LG on blue again.
Some things being shifted around for TS moving over to the red side.
You
But
still like the
BLG,
Callista.
I mean, again, being very fast with the setup that they have.
Just
Last
a
time around,
Renata
Renata got banned out on
Nami.
4-5. They're making sure to get their hands on it this time around before that happens. Knight
Feels like we never
on
see
the
that.
Azir, so kind of filling in those gaps of that DPS that's going to be there. Knight on a playmaker is something you love to see.
And we saw Cream have some big impacts last game on that
Big deal. The real good the Gnar. Lock it in again. 369 always.
So 369 goes counter pick again. Green went counter pick. And Jackie and Mako went. So TES theoretically have counter pick in every lane, right? Because they go for the Lucian army into the Callista, go for the Corki into the Azir, and then they go the Quinn into Renekton, and Tien has Lee Sin. So he's got Lee Sin with theoretically 3 winning lanes. So this is going to be quite a bit about the junglers in the early game.
It's still just going. I love it. Hey, everybody wants to cheer. I'm here for it. Yeah, we did get level 1s, like ships passing in the night.
Once again, level 1,
these teams.
red side,
Yeah.
4-man play. Wasn't an invade this time, but
Hey, ships passing in the
Even if you could afford something like a flash.
just hunting for something cheeky.
Range, not gonna be
BLG
able to
blue
find it.
side,
BLG,
4-man play to
didn't find
get back
anything.
in.
Every game of the
Keep in.
series is going to come down to a brawl in the 2v2. I think it is very smart that both teams realize they really can't. It feels like for TES, they have more options around top in enabling the Quinn, so maybe more variety there for TS. But at the same time, right, Renekton Wukong, if you can get them on top of the Quinn, if you can get them into that 2v2, they will be very strong. It's going to be up to 369 to chunk him out before any of that.
One thing I will say, if in finals we get these same level 1 plays, there's an angle for the red side team to just sit in one of the brushes that doesn't get swept. So like where Wukong is stood right now, That brush generally doesn't get swept. Does it not? Actually, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Especially if you've got like some kind of support that can pretty much guarantee a CC early on. It's a very real angle for level 1 kills.
I like the point you bring up for the 2v2 conversation, because I feel like this is the only matchup we would really get this a lot of the times. All of our other teams are very much like get scaling carries, at least what we've seen in playoffs so far for them. But we actually get the 2v2 that's so important down here. And speaking of, Jackie Love already burning his cleanse. Gonna have
Halo Blades, lethality Callista, man. I guess it's not really lethality at this point, it's just Halo Blades Callista.
Yeah, so already keeping up with an incredible trade at level 1. And, right, Jackie and Mako fell behind in the first few levels of the last lane. But then we're able to make their way back in.
They want the dive.
Oh,
beautiful. To go for the bailout. Is it timed well? It is, but he's still taking another turret shot. It is a 1-for-1. The biggest
is Elk dead, actually? Wait, Mako kills him.
Second one onto Elk here. He does
He's got the ward as well.
One more auto attack and he gets it. That's a double kill for Mako.
Oh, dear. I mean, Mako getting some gold is nice. The problem is Jackie Love loses so many minions to the tower. And the wave, he's pushing towards Elk and on, so the fact that Elk gets the kill, Jackie only gets assists, and loses all those minions, it's probably still BLG favored despite the 2 kills.
Love to see them getting involved early on, because that has been a crucial focus for both these teams, how quickly their supports can get out on the map and affect it with their junglers.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. Because
before we even get a chance to think about any junglers, because they go for it, committing all onto Jackie Love. Like you said, the bailout being there for On, they were hoping it would be enough. Does get them that first kill, but now
I don't know what else you can do. I'm trying to think if there was like a way to
Mako still having that one available.
do the dive different from On there.
But it still doesn't feel like it swung the way they wanted.
I think honestly, you're okay with it for TES. Like, still slightly behind, but realistically, in that play, the alternative is you're massively behind. So, Mako killing them both and being only 5 down in CS instead of like 8 down in CS, I think you're still pretty happy with that.
Yeah, doing a nice job of just allowing Cream to make this trade again. I'm really interested about when top laners come into play, because 369 should have the pressure in the 1v1, but he has to be deathly afraid of that 2v2. I mean, hell, even Wukong having things like the stone skin, being able to dash a bit with the clone, close down the gap, means you have to be a bit scared. But of course, they weren't able to find the timing when Shun was up here. It did give Bin all the vision in the world, though.
On tries to go for the flash play, can't find either connections there for his skill shots, but Shun will move bot side. There are no camps down here, but there's a dive possible. Maybe BLG trying to...
All right, how did this happen? So...
Bin all the vision in the world, though.
On tries to go for the flash.
Bin all the vision in the world, though.
The handshake was aimed at Jackie Love, I think. Just trying to find the blind hook on. Aggressive.
There are no camps down here, but there's a dive possible. His skill shots. LG trying to make good on
Yeah,
the
I mean,
bailout play from last
Jackie
time
Love's
that went awry.
just doomed this time. Doesn't have sums.
On's gonna tank it here. They already get one.
Beautiful.
And they make it out easily. That time the juggle coming through clutch.
Yeah, very nice. They haven't
pretty much a set play.
The damage is there, and really, without the sums available, even just the same level of outplay potential not being there for the TES duo. And despite the flubs, right, we said, I think the thing that BLG have shown to be best at is Shun taking a bit of a trade is how jungle and bot can work together. Now that we're starting to see Shun get involved, this is where they should really be able to take it to a new level.
Another plate here, 2 so far for BLG's bot side. And we heard the Des talking about bot side wins. You get a lead in bot side, somehow it just comes out on top, and right now BLG have that advantage, and a pretty hefty one with the CS differential too. Tien wants to make up for that. He wants to make the connection and can't hit the Sonic wave.
Yeah, I mean, really paying for, I mean, hell, right? Now it's kind of like, it's adding up multiplicatively. Week 1, and that was really the story about which team can invest better in the duo lane. again,
Shouldn't have to
we
reset and go
didn't
topside. They
exactly
know
see that
Tien's down
play
here,
out
so
in the last game.
Elkanon
But
have
now
to
with
back away.
wonky
Very
picks coming across the map, it does mean there's other things that these teams have to be conscious of rather than just this early 2v2.
Jack, he can just pull this wave as well. He's only just reset, so he can just chill.
Opposite trade.
He's
Yeah,
20 CS down off the back of that last dive.
He's gonna get them, all three of them this time. Big difference.
It's really
than what
hard.
We've seen in the previous games of this series, but it will be Top Esports getting their first dragon under their belt as well. And I guess the biggest conversation now becomes, how do Top Esports use some of the sideline pressure that the Quinn will have, and you have to utilize it well, because this is a priority pressure point for Top Esports' win condition.
Yeah, I feel like it's especially rough right now when again you could see how
Thanks, man.
369's playing to not put himself in a precarious position, and you're also getting
Easter egg,
consistently
guys.
pushed in through mid, at least thus far.
That's what I'm going to do.
So we'll see if Tien looks for a window.
A little bit of Easter egg.
Like really big playmaking ults in any of your lanes besides, I guess, Mako's and bot.
We did just get level 6 for Shun, so he'll get active with that Cyclone after the for another.
Even if he would have no opportunity, but this is where it feels like the game should really start to be a bit of a playground for BLG. You have Cyclone available, Dominus is up. You're getting very close to ults being up for your bot lane, and like we said, hey, like TES aren't necessarily about being able to start action. BLGs really are, and there's some solid spikes that they'll be able to count on.
All I heard there is that BLG are the playground bullies.
I love Easter egg, dude. That's so good.
I don't know if I like that narrative.
I do. Why not?
Okay, okay.
Why did Dracula reset?
Really are. And there's some like TES aren't necessarily about being able to start action. BLGs really are, and there's some solid spikes.
He didn't think he would be spotted, I guess.
All I heard there is that BLG are the playground bullies. Yeah. I don't know if I like that narrative.
Kind of cheeky recall, honestly.
As a compliment.
The worst part
He
is,
sacks a
like,
wave
all the guys
to
on BLG are so wholesome and so
couple of
good,
long
I could
swords?
just never see them be evil. But maybe they're a
Seems
little
like such a weird recall. I'm wrong.
Start action, beating up for your bot lane, and like have Cyclone available.
Even when he starts it here,
you're getting very close to.
is he under the impression that Shun is about to dive him or something? We've got a ward in Tribrush.
Ults being up for your bot
Like-
lane, and like we said, hey, like TES aren't necessarily about being able to start action.
He thinks that,
really
I
are.
guess he thinks that they're just going to hold the wave. The fact that he gets spotted, but like, even if he doesn't
All
get
I heard
spotted,
there is that BLG are the playground bullies.
I feel like this wave is going to crash. It's just kind of a
Ooh,
weird
they
read.
did get the Gromp in the end. 3v3 kicking off, and
Maybe
we
with
called it,
Tien,
we wanted
I
it,
think
and
down
here
to the
we
bottom
get it.
side as
We're
well.
gonna
They
try
know Shun is going to be coming.
It's dicey if they do.
So wants a couple of extra
And
longswords for the
getting
fight.
engaged on by
I guess
Shun.
just
Both of
basically
them
saying
have their
there is going
ults.
to be a fight.
Double. No,
The
it's not
recall
gonna
in
be the
advance
double.
of it.
Fates call come back out. Cyclone in. That's that armor shred, and that's huge. Elk gets the kill.
They're just
here,
all a level
and they're
down.
gonna get that hostile takeover onto both of them. The prediction from On, but it's not.
Oh, the
enough.
wave's not
They
there.
don't want to go under turret because they can't.
No pressure.
Was Tien 6? Yeah, Tien's 7. Maybe
Maybe
that's it. Maybe they're like, our jungler will have an XP advantage and stuff, kind of thing. On dinged off of the kill on Tien as well.
They're bringing in more.
Oh, no.
If 1 doesn't work, if 2 doesn't work, if 3 doesn't
Oh.
work, bring in 4. They actually don't get
That's so funny. They actually get the recall off.
Man. Okay, but they only get a lot of plates for
Pilot while sacrificing too much pressure mid, or generally like when they have throughout the split, right? It'd be on something like an Akali where you already know Cream knows how to pilot that. Maybe a Hwei and certain something else to be able to follow up on these roams. We shouldn't really expect to see that from Cream.
All right, guys. Unfortunately,
has finally
I am
hit
out of
level
time.
6.
I've got a meeting at past, so I'm going to have to go. But I will continue this. We're halfway through game 3. Well, I guess a quarter of the way through game 3. I will continue this either later today or another time. And I intend on doing these kind of streams more often. Yeah. Smaller gang than usual, but I appreciate all of you showing up. Thank you for joining me for a little bit. And yeah, I'll finish the series later on. Catch you later.